Okay, so we are live. Welcome to
All
another
right.
episode of D&D with Noobs, Campaign 2, episode number 50. Yep, we made it to 50. All right, so I believe that Timon has our recap.
Mm-hmm. Sure do. So we were in the desert searching for the hive,
A man with no
and
name.
we. What do you mean, the man with no name?
Oh, no, there's
We've
that
been
song.
through the desert. I don't know.
On a horse
A
with
horse
no
with
name.
no name. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So anyway, we
He's all thrown off.
We're off to a good start.
Thanks for the derailing. So we find what appears to be some type of invisible wall, and I think it was Ryle who found what appeared to be some type of opening, very organic, so to speak, kind of gross to the touch. He enters, and we follow in behind him, and what appears to be Satan's asshole that we walked into. And
Okay.
it's this really
Was there a
bright,
rat in there?
it's a really bright, pulsating light happening in this room. This room looks like it's moving, like the walls are moving. There's just like sacks all over the wall, and it's just a lot of weird sounds, and it's just kind of gross. It would probably make an ASMR junkie, have a, headgasm.
Headgasm.
So Ryle and the party do a perception check, and we notice that the egg sacs themselves are moving, so to speak, like not going up and down, but kind of pulsing, twisting, that sort of thing. And Olaros starts thinking that there's some type of baby of sorts of some type of insect, but we can't decide to move forward or destroy the eggs. So we noticed that some of the egg sacs had burst. Ryle, uh, he tries to sneakily, accidentally, proceeds, and he's stepping in the squishy floor, and he slices several of these on accident with his halberd.
Yeah.
And then there's a voice that just yells, defend your brothers and sisters. And then there's several holes in the floor and the walls that open up, and spiders appear. And Ryle was, I guess, surrounded by spiders all by himself here at this point. We get into combat with these spiders. That we make short work of them. Several of the party members webbed, but it didn't really make a difference. We were fine. Get out of combat. Timon tried to free himself as one of the webbed ones, and crit failed pretty bad, and it probably made it worse. Trying to free himself, Devad got a nat 20 and just kind of popped the web like a little thread. Zrakna tries to help Timon get out and finally frees himself. So here, no, Zraknik didn't help him. I can't even read my own handwriting. Timon finally decides to cast Dimension Door from his cloak out of the webs and lands on the bouncy floor that looks kind of like a brain with lots of more egg sacs. But the wall to the north of this room looks flatter and doesn't really have anything on it or moving, and there appears to be a ladder. So we don't see anything new other than this ladder, so we begin climbing up. Devad first. Olaros was right behind him, and he crit fails and falls flat in his ass, but takes no damage because the room is made of brains and squishy material, and I don't want to know what else it's made of. So, uh, one of the rungs of the ladder, Devad notices that there is teeth in part of the rung, and forms the party to avoid that one the whole way. Um, so here, Victor also scores a nat 1, and he falls, but he's fine. We finally get up the ladder. Oh, the rest of us got up the ladder. Dolos actually saved Victor from falling. Sorry.
Good job, Dolos.
And we get to the top, or Devad gets to the top. He peeks out to see several more spiders and larger-looking eggs, and a huge orc that appeared to have its skin crawling. And he yells down to us to get up into the room. The orc is angry, threatening Devad, saying things like, "You've killed too many of my children. You'll have to pay, blah, blah, blah," and begins to turn into this big-ass, ugly insect slash monstrosity slash abomination. We enter our second round of combat. Towards the end, Ryle has some big hits at the end, and destroys number 2. He had like 6 attacks, I think. It's like 5 or 6 hits, and just kept going. Like in a flurry of blows, he was just going ham on this monster, number 2, to be specific. But before all that, Timon thought it'd be a great idea to cast polymorph on himself and turn into a giant ape. For nothing. Because as soon as he turned into a giant ape, Ryle went ham on the boss and destroyed him. So now Timon is standing there like a big dumb ape in Satan's asshole.
Magilla.
Yeah. I can't believe I'm saying that out loud on a Sunday morning. Makes for a good story. But it was actually, it was actually Dolos. Sorry. Ryle just had all those hits soften him up real good, but it was Dolos who landed a lucky killing shot, sending an arrow through its eyes and skull. And before we could loot, before the end, Timon as an ape, wanted to explore this newfound skill, so he decides to start smashing eggs everywhere, and that's where we left off.
All right. So, do you have a point of inspiration currently?
I don't think so, but why is it not pulling up? Let's go. Yes, I do.
Okay. So, for the remainder of this game, actually,
Campaign. For the remainder of the campaign,
no.
I get the
Well,
lucky feat. Yes, I agree. This is good.
I don't know how much the lucky feat will do you this campaign, this particular session. So, you feel a little jingle in your pocket, and you have an extra 250 gold in your pocket.
Okay.
Dang.
Yeah, I was running low.
Yeah,
My
you can pay child support on
I was running real low
on baby Timon.
Yeah, you got to pay support for all those kids you killed.
Tominus, man, he's going to be a great musician. He's going to music school. It's going to be awesome.
All right.
Yeah, wait till he finds out about the other kids. But anyway,
Hey, if I don't know, he doesn't know. Just saying.
Do you know how many brothers you have? One in every port.
One in every port.
So, you see Timon going around in his ape form, squashing egg sacs and stuff, and
don't we need to roll?
Yeah, we need to roll.
Oh yeah. Everybody roll a d20 to see who's doing the next recap.
Come on.
Yeah, 13's good enough.
Yeah, it is.
I see that 11.
I don't.
You've
Don't
got.
worry.
Yeah, we'll let you know.
Okay.
Yeah, this is
Who's
because Tim's not going to be there.
Right,
so.
I'll be out Thursday.
Yeah.
So.
Convenient.
Oh, look at that.
So, looks like Olaros will be doing our recap.
See,
Yes.
because the Grand Bishop, was displeased with you.
There it is. Okay.
All right, so Timon in his giant ape form is going around squashing egg sacs in the walls. Let's go back to that screen real quick.
Yeah, we got to see the ape.
In my
We
mind, I'm
look
saying,
at him too much.
oh, see ya.
Bye.
No, he put a message in chat.
Yeah. So,
Gotcha.
while this is going on, what would the rest of you like to be doing?
Well, I'm resting because I'm about dead.
You're
Yeah, are we
fine.
doing a short rest or because I need.
We're all in bad shape, but
I can't talk in ape form, right?
Right.
Nope,
So-
you would be.
In my
I'm backing
mind, I'm
away
saying-
from this crazy ape that I've never
In
seen
my mind,
before.
I'm saying, I don't want to rest in Satan's asshole. Let's depart as soon as possible.
Yeah, another thing about ape form is you have the intelligence of said creature when you polymorph into it. So remember
You're
that
not-
when you're role playing.
How does that work?
Pretend you're
Well,
Locket when you make
If I'm
decisions.
concentrating on the spell, because this is a concentration, right?
Right. Basically, you have enough of yourself to know that you cast the spell and to concentrate on it.
Okay.
That's about it. And you know who your friends are, and you know your basic allegiances. But as far as if anybody asked you to do a math problem right now, you'd be in dire straits.
So I want to go up to Olaros and I want to pick him up because his gold armor is very intriguing to me as an ape.
Looks a little like a
I
banana.
just kind of like want to
look
hold
at
him,
this ape,
and I want
and I
to
go,
start hitting him like this.
What the hell are you doing, Timon?
I think he
Come
likes
on.
you.
Get your bloody hands off
Just-
me.
Pinging his plate there.
He's trying to open you like a banana.
So make a contested athletics check, Olaros and
All right.
giant ape.
Where's
You have to do it as the giant ape, so it'd be a strength check for the giant ape form. Unless it has an athletics listed.
He's gonna be slapping around.
Shit.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
jeez. Yeah.
Shit.
Ting, ting.
Then-
you're like,
then I
That's
wanna-
how this makes.
because the floor is
Yeah.
squishy and it's kind of bouncy.
Uh,
I want to throw him as high as I can up into the air.
okay. So Olaros, he tosses you up in the air. Are you gonna let him like land, or are you gonna try to catch him?
I haven't decided yet.
he's gonna break
Okay,
his
Here's
so-
ankle.
how he's gonna catch him like this.
It's a
All right,
soft
make
body.
another athletics check real quick with the ape to see how high you throw him.
I did.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you throw him up to you impact the
He
ceiling.
bounces off the
God.
Olaros, it's squishy, so it doesn't necessarily hurt, but it's like if somebody threw you like at a
in a
large
bouncy
velocity
house.
in a bouncy house. So yeah, your face is kind of smushed up into this purple slimy surface, and you start coming back down.
How high is it?
Hey,
I'd say
Miss
probably
Joe.
about
Thanks
30
so much
feet.
for this Prime sub. Glad to
Okay,
see you
that's not
back.
that bad.
You're about to taste my spiritual weapon.
And I'm kind of laughing as
We
an ape.
kill each other in the.
Yeah. God.
Doing better, Doloros.
Oh,
Dolos.
Dolores.
Doloros. That's his brother. You're muted
Portman,
too, Doloros.
Dolos
What?
is muted.
So I guess I'm gonna break concentration now.
Thank you. And by the way, you're a bonehead.
Hey, why you shook up, Ulrus? What happened?
What happened?
You look a little disheveled.
You threw me to the ceiling, you bonehead. Now, look at
I
us
hate
all.
I missed it. I hate I missed it.
We're all beat up. We're hurting. We're down, low on magic.
And he's
We
in
ought
the
to find a place to rest up, but this hive is not the place to do
Yeah,
it.
we need to get out.
I
Yeah.
say we.
I want to investigate number 2's body.
Yeah,
Yeah.
investigate his body,
rube.
and then
Yeah,
let's
I
get
wanna
the hell out of
investigate
here.
the whole room.
Investigation of the rube.
Yeah,
Okay.
well,
Was that
So on the
perception or
on the
investigate?
exterior of the number 2, he is, thick chitin and stuff, but you notice that,
What?
Devad notices that between some of the cracks he can see like pouches.
Yeah, chitin pockets.
Yeah, chitin.
Chitin.
Yeah.
Chitin, damn it.
Who's Kate?
I quit. I'll see you later.
This is where he draws the line, is on how to pronounce chitin.
It's chitin. Son of a bitch.
Okay, now you know how I feel.
Since he quit, we'll have to call him up and see if he wants to work again.
I know how you feel about what.
The way I
About
say
how to
milk.
milk. Yeah. I knew it.
There we go.
Well, you say that incorrectly. So.
Yeah, well, I say this incorrectly too, but it gets you riled up.
Oh God.
so
All
Devad
right.
sees more chitin.
No,
No,
like
more
in between some of like his like outside plating, he sees like pouches hidden in that are covered in like the purpley
Okay.
slimy stuff.
All right, and so I want to search those. What do I do for that?
All
I
right.
think we
So
wanna kill
you reach in and start pulling out a few of these pouches. You do find in one of the pouches. Let me bring up my loot table here because I did pre-do this. You find roughly 520 gold. So we'll just say 520 gold.
Cool.
In another one of the like a larger pouch, you find a pair of boots.
Yeah, what
Are
color
they
boots
with the
are
fur?
Had him here.
Well, you can't really like they don't have like a label on them saying what kind of boots
Yeah,
they are.
yeah.
They are they're leather boots that are very well crafted, and there is a symbol on the side of them.
I'd like to identify.
All right, so you cast Identify on the
Take time
boots.
and take a look at these.
They are boots of speed.
Ooh.
Whoa.
I'd say Dolos fancy those.
All right.
What say you, Dolos?
He says he's muted in Discord.
Still
still
muted.
muted.
Damn, here I am giving great jokes. No one's fucking
Yeah.
hearing them.
I said you've been muted for like 10
A
minutes.
little while ago, you were
No one
muted, but you
laughs
didn't hear me, I
about
guess.
I thought I did it when I came back, but I don't know. Okay.
All right.
Fine.
Okay, everybody laugh for his joke.
That was a
That
good
was amazing.
one. Yeah.
Oh,
Thank
he's
you.
filled with hate right now. He's filled with hate. Okay. So,
Do you want-
in another one of the pouches, you find a book. There is no title written on the book, but as you flip open the book divide, the first page looks like it's in some other language, but as you stare at it for a minute, the different symbols kind of form into a language you can understand. We'll just say common in this case, and it says Manual of Bodily Health.
Bodily health.
Yes.
What you said? Huh.
Let me
Yeah, I don't
examine.
need this.
Let me examine.
Behind one of the pouches that you're pulling out, there is a well-crafted hammer-looking mace. It's like a hammer-style mace.
Ooh.
But this looks fun.
Who likes hammering?
Hand that to me as well.
I do.
All right. I'll hand it.
There are dwarven sigils on the side, and
Oh yeah.
Olros, you would know that these sigils indicate lightning.
Okay. That puppy
Sounds like a
belongs
good-
to the gold man.
All right. So,
Let me.
would you like you want to identify it? Timon?
Yes, please, Timon. Identify this mace that is mine.
All right.
That is yet to be
It
determined.
It is
by the party.
It is known as a dwarven thrower. You can look that up in the compendium.
Sounds like it's ranged.
And so I take it and I say, "Here, Olros, catch," and I throw it at him.
Oh, God.
Well, luckily you're not attuned to it, so it doesn't have its
Okay.
mystical qualities. But
Darn.
so so when you identify it, you know that it's a +3 bonus to attack and damage rolls, made with this magic weapon. It has the thrown property with a normal range of 20 feet and a long range of 60. So if you throw it any farther than 60, you'll have a disadvantage. When you hit with a ranged attack using the weapon, it deals an extra 1d8 damage.
Jeez.
And if the target is a giant, it takes 2d8 damage.
Ooh,
Immediately after the attack, the weapon flies back to your hand.
Oh man.
nice.
So it's basically like a Mjolnir.
What's the what was the other weapon or the other item? The book.
Boots of Speed in the book.
Okay, yeah, it's a manual of bodily health. You want to identify that as well?
Yeah.
You
All
know
right,
I don't do any
so-
of that book learning.
That is also in the compendium.
Very
Yep.
rare item.
So, this book contains health and diet tips, and its words are charged with magic. If you spend 48 hours over a period of 6 days or fewer studying the book's contents and practicing its guidelines, your constitution score increases by 2, as is your maximum for that score.
I look at Victor and I say, "I believe this is for you, sir."
I do believe you're trying to tell me something there, Timon.
I'm just I just take notice of things, and I just can't help you. You've been so good to me. Why I have to return the favor somehow.
Yeah, I'll study on this when we have time to rest. And it's called what? Book of Bodily Health.
Yes, a manual of
Right.
bodily health. It is in the compendium.
There it goes. Cool. I'll add this
You'll
to my
have plenty of time
inventory.
to study this week.
I feel possibly that should go to someone up front first.
It's a one-time use thing, right?
That's why
Well,
I think it might show.
You can use it. You can use it once, and then it's inert for 100 years, and then
Yeah.
it becomes usable again.
Let's go
Oh, it's
for
a
one of the
one
mortal
shot?
races first, and then one of the elves can grab it after.
You can have it in episode 636.
There you go.
And we'll get
When you-
there.
When you're campaigning with our kids,
Yeah.
Well, then that's
Grandkids.
Victor. You have it. Then if you don't think you could use it, give it to Devad or Olros.
Olaros has got all. He's rubbing his hammer and feeling
I
real
don't- I
good.
Ugh.
Don't want
Doesn't
to know
need
what you're
anything
doing.
else.
Yeah. It may be better served in the hands of either our fighter or our barbarian.
does someone out of character? Does someone have 20 con?
No.
No.
Yeah, what's your
Yeah.
constitution,
Yeah.
Devad?
Can Devad read?
No.
I've got a 15.
Can we read it? Can we
That's
read
on
it
the
to
Aw.
him?
left-hand side, right?
Yeah,
That
all in the left.
constitution.
Yep.
Yeah, I've got a 15 in the bottom and a 2
Yeah.
square.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, so no one's like maxed to
Yeah.
where it would really benefit.
Okay.
I am-
Well,
I
it didn't
do
matter as
fiddle
much
in
to me then.
negative
I
two
thought
gas.
somebody might could have plus 6 to
Yeah,
con.
if it would have put somebody way over, it'd be worth it. But this will possibly get me out of the negative.
Yeah. So never mind then.
But
All
hey,
right.
come
So,
yours.
so would you like to try to harvest any of the chitin off of number 2, or
I would.
okay? Make a survival check.
Survival.
Uh,
And you managed to get quite a bit of chitin off of number 2. I'd say enough to make at least
10 harpoons.
one good set of armor.
okay.
Cool.
All right.
Thanks, sir.
And would you like to investigate anything else?
The room? Do we
Okay.
investigate?
Yeah, so
I'm curious.
this is the hole that you came out of. These 2 holes in the ground here, nobody's really looked at.
Ooh.
And when Timon was ape shit around breaking eggs, did anything come out of there other than a yolk?
There were some like underformed creatures that were in there that definitely died when he was crushing them in their incubating state.
Did he crush them all?
Whoa.
He crushed all of the eggs. There's
Okay,
still like egg
good.
sacs in the walls, like there were downstairs, but the actual physical eggs here, they're all destroyed.
Okay.
Okay, so Dolos, you peek into the hole with a natural 20 investigation.
I know, right?
So, you see what appears to be some more eggs down there that are larger than the eggs that were up here. They are purple in color.
Dragon eggs.
They make a nature check.
Okay.
Very natural.
They don't look like they'd make good omelets. But
Do you
besides
think we
that, you
can
don't really know too much.
we
about
can
it.
hatch one of these and have a pet?
And it'll call us mama.
Yeah.
I'd say this
Yeah,
firestone would be put to good use right now.
I think so too.
Well, can we get out before you start burning stuff?
Yeah.
I'm
that's up to
beat
you.
and I'm walking very slow because I've got an injury.
Well, that foot was a haste, which has ended at this point, and so you actually have a point of exhaustion.
Right.
from
That's why
haste.
I'm very slow.
Okay.
And I was going to go ahead and look down this other hole.
That's where we
All
came
right,
out.
make another investigation check, Devad.
Oh,
No, we came in this one.
okay.
You
yeah.
guys are excellent looking in holes.
Whoa.
Yeah, and you find something very similar to what the Dolos found in the other hole.
Years of practice.
Are you guys proctologists on the side?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Over.
I'm gonna slap Ryle with a with a cure wounds.
Oh,
Look at that. What is this?
Yeah.
Max rolls everywhere.
I know. Well, I need to investigate something.
So we know if I have an attack roll, I'm definitely gonna roll in that one now.
Yeah. You're gonna break your bow
Yeah,
and then throw it on
so
the ground.
Down the hole.
Can and I'm hearing this conversation about these sacks down there, and I'm wondering if Victor could throw his flame down in there and just burn it. I
Do we
mean,
wanna
this
bring
doesn't
one
look
back?
good to me. All these extra big sacks down there.
I would gladly do that, but I'm a little overspent on my magical powers.
Yeah, me too. And but this seems like a very dangerous place right now, and we're weakened.
How many charges does this stone get? This firestone that I have?
it casts the cantrip produce flame, and it doesn't really have limited uses.
Limited uses?
It
It
does
does.
not have them.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can
I've
cast produce
I've
flame
got
at
a
will.
I've got a cantrip that throws flame, but I would think that we would need something more hefty than just a little.
Well, fire
Shake
once
the
it
How
flame.
starts.
flammable it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
If
It
the room
depends
is
on how
pretty flammable,
I'd like to cast Wand of Secrets.
Oh
Flamethrower.
no.
Uh-oh.
Wand of Secrets.
I just
He's got his
step
wand
away
going.
here.
Not Wand of Wonder. Wand of
Oh.
Secrets.
Okay.
Um,
Look that up real quick.
I'm getting ready to head out of
it's
here.
like a 60-foot radius, I believe.
yeah, go on the other side of the room. Oh, does that look for
All right.
secret rooms or something?
If a secret door or trap was within 30 feet of you. So you sense that down in these holes underneath those egg sacs, you sense there's some sort of trap.
Really?
Oh,
Why would
Mm.
there be a trap? So I'd say,
Yeah. boy.
for some unknown reason, there's traps at the bottom of the holes under all the eggs.
All right.
What do you make of that?
What is it? Is there any negative thoughts about me throwing down a produced flame down into this hole?
None.
Do you think we could get something worse than not doing anything?
I'd say we have to destroy the
I
hive
do
Yeah.
too.
in case they
Toss
come
it.
back.
Seen the
But the thing is, we're all kind of beat up. If this backfires, we're in deep shit.
I mean,
Have
we're
you
in Satan's
seen-
asshole.
That's why it's down in
I
the
know
hole.
we are in Satan's asshole, but
you guys just like
All right.
saying that.
Mhm.
all right. Does anybody else have it? Can we do both holes at the same time? Let's do.
That depends
on.
on the shape of it.
Come on, let's do both holes at the same time.
Depends on if she's okay with it or not.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know
we
it.
have to
Well,
have
but
consent
then we
in
need
2021.
two dicks.
Wait a minute.
What is happening?
we were really skirting the edge for a while,
got-
and
you
then
got-
it just.
You got the DM.
Oh, right as
all
we get
started.
rated,
Right
Right when
LOL.
we get rated. Nice.
I
doesn't
need
right
somebody
away
at the
start.
other hole with a flame.
We just got rated by the Baronade.
All right, come on, somebody get over at that other hole.
Okay.
I'm
Here,
gonna pass.
I'll back it up.
No, you don't have flame.
Exactly.
doesn't-
That's why I'm gonna
I'm
pass.
still backing up the other hole.
I don't think I'm going to use that word ever again.
Timon, you've got flame, don't you?
I have a lot of things, but you
You
sure
can
have a
start singing
fascination
"Burn,
for.
Baby, Burn."
Didn't want to burn a hole.
We need to burn them both at the same time.
Why at the same time?
You have nothing left, Victor?
I am spent, sir. Apologize.
Just use a torch.
All right. No, I'm gonna get over here. Get out of my way, Timon. I'm gonna throw a flame down, strike
Oh,
down to,
gladly.
and then I'm gonna run over to the other one and throw another one.
Okay, so you're throwing a torch down in there.
No, I'm
Oh.
I'm casting a spell.
Okay,
Produce
so produce
flame.
flame. Okay, so all right, so with
Alright.
your dwarven night vision, you can see the eggs down at the bottom, and when you cast your produce flame, you destroy one of the eggs. It doesn't like burst into flames and spread to the others. It just you managed to kill that one egg, but
Okay. We need
and
something
there's probably a
heftier.
good 30 to 40 eggs down there.
Yeah. Okay.
So you're saying,
that's not gonna work.
so
I
Timon, you're
can't sit here
thinking
and
there's
just be
some
sitting there.
secret below the eggs?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Does anybody want to go egg diving?
So
I'll tie a
I have-
rope to him.
I have my flask here. I think we could hold a torch over, and I could just keep pouring the alcohol.
Will we
Just
be able
spread
to
the
put
flame.
it out if it goes crazy?
No way to know.
How far down is this hole? Like, how far are the eggs from the top of the?
They're probably a good 30 feet down.
So down there. Well, I choose not to go down the hole then, because that's scary.
Yeah.
I mean,
So brave.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Can I-
the walls of this hole are kind of like the rest of the walls here. They're kind of like a hive, where you could probably it's kind of a honeycombed where you could put your hands into holes
down.
to
I'm
climb
not
down.
sticking my hand in anything.
Yeah.
It's terrifying. Can I throw a flaming sword down there?
Okay.
See if I can kill some of these. Maybe more than one.
All right. Do damage.
So, chromatic sword turns into a fire sword. And I
No,
throw
bad
it
decision.
down the hole.
All right.
And
so
it looks really cool as it's...
with 12 points of damage, you managed to wipe out probably 3 or 4 eggs.
All right. Now I'm out of spells. So worth it.
Great.
I'm actually not out of spells, but I can't do that too many times.
During all this time of Timon identifying things and Raul throwing swords, would we have had time to do a short rest?
If you sat off to the side where everybody else was doing this stuff and just kind of sat down and chilled out, yeah, you would have had time to rest.
Because I've begun to read over this book and how to live a healthier lifestyle. So,
Eat more lettuce.
yeah, and you
Less
to have more
processed
fiber.
foods.
And
Kale's on there.
you said the walls are about how high?
30 feet.
30 feet. Okay. Yeah, I'll drop a wall of fire just around the ring of the wall at the very bottom and let it burn up. It goes 20 feet high in diameter.
Yeah, so with that, you could definitely cook all of the eggs in there with no problem.
Boiled eggs.
So that's one hole down.
Okay.
What did
Now
you
that
drop
it's
down
empty.
in there? One of your flaming
Wall
circle?
of fire. Yeah,
Wall
wall
of fire. Yeah.
Now that it's
Good.
empty, I'll go on down there.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
you go down and there is a stone that was underneath a lot of the eggs that have been burned away that's kind of embedded into the ground, and it has a glowing purple rune on it.
A glowing
Like
purple
a-
ring.
Like
Rune.
Ruin.
Rune.
Oh, I thought he said ring too.
Okay. Can I read the rune?
What languages do you speak?
The one that
Common,
it is.
English.
Dwarvish, Elvish, Infernal.
In Infernal, it says time.
It says what?
It's
Time.
the infernal rune for time.
Huh.
Okay.
I wonder if the other one says dance, and we have to dance to make them work. It's dance
Or
time.
hammer.
It says
It
time.
could be hammer time.
It's terrible.
Stop.
Collaborate and listen.
Who cured the dad jokes?
Well, so
Well,
I would
let's
ask
burn.
Dolos what's down there, and he would say a rune of
Time.
Infernal. We don't have all the time in the world, but you'll probably have to go down the other one so you can read that one too.
That's
So-
Well,
fine.
we
I'll
need
go
to
down.
burn the
There's
other one
parsley and
first.
sage over there.
Yeah, so the other one still has a lot of eggs still down there.
Yeah.
Well, I will say
Victor.
that there is a rune in Infernal that says time. And I'm going to look at Victor when I say that.
Okay.
No.
So, what exactly are we trying to do here?
We don't know.
We're
There's
trying
runes.
to clean out these nests to begin with. I mean, we don't want to leave a bunch of egg sacs that can hatch.
So, Victor, what's the best way to blow up an entire
Yeah, could you
structure?
burn the other hole?
Yeah.
Just
Put a
blow
wall of
up.
fire down the other one.
Yeah, I think we need to see if there's a similar rune in the other one.
Yep.
Oy.
Can you
So are
move
you
your
going to
wall
do
of
another
fire?
wall of fire, Victor? Or?
Yes, I'm gonna use my other spell.
And I'm gonna
All
sing a
right.
magical. I'm gonna sing a magical song.
That'll burn them.
Just Because I'm bored as hell.
That'll get them screaming, saying, "Please burn me."
You could
Yeah,
turn into
so-
a fire snake.
So you do another wall of fire and burn away the other eggs down there.
And when I look
Alright.
in the hole, do I see the similar purple rune?
Yes.
Do you go down there?
I say,
gotta go down.
Dolos, go.
I was way ahead of you there, Ryle.
He's
But I
already
have to be the
yelling out.
leader.
You keep telling yourself that. I shout as I climb down.
Yeah, you climb down and you see the exact same rune on an identical little embedded stone in the ground.
It
says
says
time.
time as well.
Yes.
Well, maybe we have to push them at the same time. Is there a push button? Is there any tactile give when you click it?
Are you going to touch the rune?
I will touch the rune.
Okay. So, as soon as your hand makes
Mistakes.
contact with this,
And my new
Uh-oh.
character is.
this wave of purple energy fills the hole that you're in and envelops you into this. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Bye.
Ooh,
Oh, gosh.
Shit.
What is going on here?
we got loaded
So-
dice this morning.
Since you succeeded, you get to roll a d4 instead of a d8. So roll a d4.
And this is how many hours you're stuck in here.
One.
Oh.
That's exactly what you wanted to roll. Your body feels cold for a moment, and you feel some of the energy sapped out of you. You have aged 1 year.
Wow.
Wow.
How old are you?
Is he old enough to drink now?
Ah,
So did his
how old
beard
am I? That's a good
just get like a
question.
little longer?
Yeah,
Not really.
his hair and his beard looks like he hasn't touched it in a year. That,
Oh.
that they've grown out.
Wow.
Let me go
That's
touch it again, so that way I can get up to my real age.
So,
So that was
That-
another time rune in down the other hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any
What the
youngsters
heck's
in
the
here
point of
wanna go
these?
touch the other one?
Make an intelligence saving, intelligence check, Ryle.
intelligence.
Hey,
check.
somebody come touch this rune. It's awesome, you guys.
No. Mm-mm.
Damn it.
Yeah. So Ryle, you think about what the uses of this particular trap could be, and then you think, what if you wanted to age an egg really quickly to make it a viable insect?
It's like a breeding chamber
Yeah.
without
like
the
he's
time delay.
fast, right.
Just exactly what I was thinking.
Can we
Who-
dispel?
We don't need to dispel.
Are you sure?
Well, I mean, are you gonna touch it?
We
I'm gonna
just need
touch
to
it.
burn this hole
I
high.
ain't not after the way Dolos looks.
He looks great. His beard's
I
all
know.
long. His hair
know.
needs to be cut.
Mm.
It's like he's
His
been in a
eyebrows
pandemic
are
for the
growing
last
over.
12 months.
He looks like one of the merchants in the streets of Sandstrom.
I mean, I'm still in my 20s, so I don't look that bad. So,
But your beard would grow out considerably in a year. You would.
Yeah.
It would be a very big change.
so
I
well,
don't-
now, if
eyebrows.
I'm wanted anywhere, great disguise.
No, it is a great disguise.
There you go.
Well, are you wanted anywhere?
We don't know that.
DM, am
So-
I wanted anywhere?
We won't talk about that right now.
Well, we should.
So
I don't
Go.
know.
Well,
I
we've
missed that.
we've
You didn't
destroyed
cut
the sacks. So
well, in those holes, remember
Yeah.
downstairs in that the room you were in, there were eggs
Right.
lining the walls. That they were smaller egg sacs than what were down there,
Yeah.
but you have a feeling that the eggs that were in these holes might have been the purple worms because of just the size. The
Uh-huh.
eggs downstairs were probably the giant spider eggs.
yeah.
We can't leave this
We need
place.
to pile up a
I
bunch
got
of
it.
torch this
Victor,
whole place.
read that book real quick, and then I'm gonna put the book on the rune.
We will
It's not a-
age the book.
It'll
Not a
age
bad
the book
idea.
100 years.
It's not a bad idea.
I'm not quite sure. it
And
works.
we're all level. We all have over 20 Constitution.
Yeah.
I think we found a loophole.
A hack.
You can certainly try.
Oh, the
That's
hack code.
That's a
doesn't work,
confident DM that just spoke. I wouldn't expect it.
No.
Uh,
Well, I think we should either blow it up if we're going to blow it up, but we need to get out of here.
Yeah, I
we,
think
exactly. We need to get out of here, but we have that other chamber that we haven't blown up yet. You're out of magic again, right, Victor?
I am, yes.
Hey, I just had a brilliant idea. To get a newly acquired crew, have them haul up the gunpowder up in here,
Up in here? Up
and
in
we could
here?
That
Blow it.
blow it all to hell.
that is a good. Finally that dynamite comes in. Gunpowder comes in with a good idea. I like.
He
that
probably already
idea,
got rid of
Timon.
it.
Well, aren't you
And
one for you one for optimism?
We can't. We got to go all the way back to town and then talk
You gotta
to
go all the way
people.
back to town anyway.
Then we got to tell people.
Why don't you use your ring of telekinesis to lift them up high and then drop them?
What, the barrels?
No, the eggs.
What eggs? They're all smashed.
No,
Oh, I thought, and down the
not
other.
in the not in the
No,
first
in
room.
the first room, that the eggs that were embedded in the walls.
Yeah, the one where you
Well-
cut a few of them,
Yeah.
but there's still a lot more.
There's just too much to do. Too much. Ryle's tired.
I'd have to.
I'm
commission
exhausted, guys.
The guard. The guard needs to come.
Yeah,
Okay.
perhaps they can send their wizards in and let them deal with this at another time.
It's I'd be most
Yeah,
prudent.
Is there?
I'll grab a torch and just throw it at one of the eggs.
Just gotta start throwing a fire.
we
Yeah,
got
you
any extra
you managed to
red-
take out an egg with the torch. Yeah,
Yeah.
Well,
I'm just gonna
I've done
keep
my
doing
part,
this.
guys.
Oh, only if we had a minigun.
Okay, we've done in this room and we've done in the two holes. Let's go back into where we came from, down into this other hole, and let's size it up a little better. See just how many eggs are left.
Yes.
See what we've got. I don't think we should
Ah.
leave this place until we've destroyed it.
Don't really have the resource or the
Do
tools.
we have
How,
wood?
okay,
Like,
how
we're
many
right
egg
near the
stacks do we
entrance,
see
right?
on the wall now?
Yeah.
Oh, there's hundreds of egg
Yeah,
sacks on the
hundreds,
walls here.
Jesus.
just start throwing your hammer.
Yeah, see what happens.
We
Just
need
start
to
stabbing them all.
go out and get a bunch of that dry desert wood and put it in here and flame this place.
How much wood in the desert? I mean,
Yeah, yeah,
Hey, I walk through the desert all the time. I see lots of dead wood.
yeah. You're not in the Sahara Desert. There ain't any
No,
wood
it's
out
not
there.
the Sahara. Yeah.
Well,
What
I
kind
think.
of desert is this? Is this high desert?
Yeah.
this is sand, and more sand.
There. It's
What's
the
the
Sahara.
annual precipitation in this field?
It's the Sahara.
All right. No wood. Okay.
No wood.
I say we should just leave.
I'm
Yeah,
just gonna
let's
walk
leave.
along the wall
Let's
with a
let it come
dagger
back.
out and just cut all the eggs as I
Ah.
walk
We'll
by.
be moving on.
Like
We'll
You're
let-
like a
using the
little
old
kid
Ryle
with a-
tactic.
A little kid with a car key.
Yeah, you're just
Alright.
keying the wall.
Roll it. Ryle, I mean, Dopes.
Roll what?
D100.
D100.
Oh, jeez.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
You
Oh.
kill approximately
Oh.
73.
3 eggs, yeah. Just
Damn.
walking by.
See, guys, this is super easy.
Did his XP bar move? Because if these things are farmable, Ryle goes back in and starts farming them.
Kill the boars.
Well,
in the
unfortunately,
forest.
we use
Too late,
milestone
Rocky's
leveling
already
instead of
cleared it
XP
out.
leveling in this campaign. So,
Damn it. Okay. Fair enough.
Well,
but you guys are. Well, I'll go ahead and say at the end of the session, you'll be leveling up to the next level. So.
Yes.
Cool.
If we make it.
I feel stronger already,
Well, then
Ralph.
I'm
Come
outta
on,
here.
do the other side.
I already did it when I walked in. I'm leaving.
Let's depart.
All right.
Oh
so
wait,
you guys.
I'm
I'm ready.
gonna click my boots of speed and go around the other side.
There you go. 2 D100s.
All right. So do another. Yeah. Do 2 more D100s. Yeah.
Can I throw haste on him too?
So you kill approximately 79 more eggs.
Boy.
Can I throw haste on him? I have.
That would. Oh God, that would be crazy. You could if you'd like.
Yep, I want to throw haste on him.
All right, 2 more D100s.
Oh, jeez.
Wouldn't
Gonna
it
be
great?
exhausted, but
Oh, I did
One.
one.
That's crazy.
Wow.
hey, useless.
You,
Well,
you
made up
might as
for it
well
with
bring back your
93,
ape.
so 94 more eggs. Yeah.
See, guys, it's easy. Come on, join the
Yeah.
fun. Having so much fun
And
doing.
how many are there? 1,240,000.
I mean,
Basically.
so he's taking out eggs that are like on the lower levels because he's not, reaching up really high. It's probably a 30 to 40 foot. Actually, no, I said it was 50-foot high room because you had to go up to the next.
Somebody
level.
cast fly on me too. Let's really get this thing going.
I mean, technically speaking, you could definitely destroy all the eggs that way.
All
Would
right.
it do anything?
Yeah, we'll kill the hive.
I'd like to cast shatter on one of the walls.
Okay, I'm gonna walk away from that wall.
All right,
Yeah.
so roll your damage on shatter.
At level 3, I guess.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. So you managed to wipe out a good portion of a wall. It's. Let me see how big the area of effect of a shatter is.
It's a 10-foot radius sphere.
Yeah, so you probably take out 20 to 30 eggs.
All right. Now I want to cast shatter. I want to just spend my spell slots and just cast it
How many
2 more
how many
times.
spell slots do you have?
2 more at level 2.
Okay. So you managed to take out another 40 eggs. So you guys have definitely made good progress. If you recall correctly, there was a fireball on this wall that knocked out several hundred eggs on this wall over here that Victor had done the previous
Yeah, but
session.
Victor's out of his magic again. I like Victor's fireball.
Yeah, don't worry. We're
Um,
gonna
I
run
got
into
a
some
little
bad
flame
guys
thing
before
that
we get
takes
a
out
rest.
one at a time. That ain't gonna work.
All right. So, would you like to continue working on eggs, or do you want to go back to town?
I'm still
Probably
trying to go back
I'm
to town.
ready to go back
Let's-
to town.
Finish the hive.
Yeah, fuck it. We'll leave it.
How many
far-
eggs are left?
Yeah.
Thousands.
I mean, I would say in the high hundreds, like 800 or 900.
I think at this point we report it to the town guards, let their wizards come in and do their thing, and
Yeah,
we go on about our business.
yeah, that's what I think. We
I
take
concur.
it out the main.
Excellent. Let's move.
Okay. So you, the orifice here that you guys came in closed behind you. There's a similar hole in the side that Ryle had opened it with on this side. Do you want to?
We want to
What would you-
probe the orifice.
What?
Use your hand.
Let Oros go.
Put your new hammer in there, Rick.
Yeah.
I'm not putting my hand in anything.
Oh, and I forgot. Could you, Victor, make a perception check, please? please.
Sure thing.
Oh, jeez. You
Hey.
perceive that number 3 is outside,
Yep.
and you guys are in a weakened
He's bad.
state.
17. All right, so you have the tome in your hand, and you're just kind of flipping through the pages, and you notice that there is a piece of paper folded in half and stuck in the middle of the book.
Kind of like a bookmark almost or something.
Kind
It's,
of,
Yeah.
it's like their favorite chapter.
All
but
right.
it's like a full-size sheet of paper that you would see, but it's folded in half and
All right.
put in the middle of the book.
Yeah, I want to take that out and kind of skim over it.
It appears to be blank.
Free piece of paper. That's pretty rare these days.
Yeah.
Start taking your notes.
Yeah.
Uh,
Be sure to. All right. Well, I'm gonna. So there's nothing that, like, if I hold it up to the light or anything.
You hold it up to the light, and you can barely make out that there's something that was on this paper at some point, but you can't make out what it was.
So it's faded then.
Possibly.
Possibly.
But when you look at it without the light, it looks completely blank, like it's never been touched.
All right. I may need
What you
some
have
better-
there, Victor?
It appears to be just a blank piece of paper, but if you look close, you can see something faded on it.
Do let me see if I can see.
All right.
Hand it here.
All right.
Don't
Yeah, I'll
do
hand
it.
it over to him.
Cast ID on this sucker.
Okay, let me look at the wording on identify.
AFK a minute. Ryle wants to attack anything that comes at him.
He's holding an action to do his action.
You learn its properties and how to use them. All right, so you know that this paper has been written on with some sort of magical ink that can only be activated using some of the mucusy purple stuff that's kind of been lining the walls of this place and on the floors.
Well, that's a little disgusting. I
Yeah,
relay-
smear that shit on there.
I relay this info to Victor.
All right. I just kind of scrub it along the wall then. Or, kind of get up. Yeah, you know what? Take my dagger out and get some off the wall and rub it across the ink.
Yeah. Spread it on there like butter on toast.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
Ugh.
you
Kind of thick,
Yeah.
like,
More like jelly on toast.
so
Purple jelly. Must be great.
you see that as you do this, the purple slime seems to seep down into the paper, and it's pristinely clean again. But words have formed in purple where there were no words before. And in it says 2. These things that are chasing us seem to be smarter than we've given them credit for. If they find the hive, be sure to leave no trace of them. I hope that your attack on the town provided the distraction that we needed.
Ooh.
Plans are proceeding as normal on the island. Number 1.
Sounds like we're gonna sell.
May the
Say-
grand purpose drive you. Number 1.
So it sounds like we're closing in on the last of them.
Yeah,
Sort
we've
of
got
a
all the even guys now, right? We still need 1, 3, 5, and 7.
sort of a grand distraction, wouldn't you say?
Yep, it was a grand distraction.
So what they have planned has to be far worse.
Yep. And it said the island, we're gonna have to sail there.
Yeah, I think it's time to call your ship back in, Timon.
I haven't been out too long.
Yeah, it's supposed to. Isn't it coming on its way here? Isn't that what?
Oh, they're still docked. We have to go back to the rune in the city to teleport. You understand?
Dude.
I
All
think I must be on mute.
No, you're not.
No, we hear you.
No, I know. I don't understand. That's why I'm on mute.
So with Victor, do we go to the guard
I
with
think
this
we,
information?
I think we do. Let them deal with the rest of the eggs, and let's make way to this. See if we can determine where this island is.
Yeah, see if anyone's heard about an island or something with some issues.
And we'll rest up after we speak to the captain.
Yep.
My throat is a little parched, and so is my soul.
All right. So you start heading back to town. The trip back is pretty uneventful. You hold on, my dog is begging to go out. Hold on 1 second.
Dogs take priority.
Mm-hmm.
So the tavern that has the rune is in Sandstrom, and the boat was still docked at what was the port city where Tominus and Rosalina are?
Isn't that Sandstrom?
That is. Oh, I've got it here.
It's already forgotten where his family is.
I can't remember. I can't remember the name of the city.
So sad.
Finara.
Finara.
Port Finara.
Port Finara. Okay. So
you guys head back to town. Are you going straight to the guard tower? Or?
yes, business first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you go to the main guard tower, and cleanup is still on its way. You do notice that people have collected the carcasses of all the purple worms and are burning them in the streets. Because there's really nothing else really to do with them. The smell is pretty horrific of the burning purple worms.
Nothing like the smell of purple worms in the morning.
And you make it to the tower, and you see the guard captain looks just absolutely exhausted. Like he looked exhausted the last time you saw him. It looks like he hasn't gotten any rest, and he's still like commanding what guard force he has left to oversee all of the disposal of the purple worms and keep order in the town, as much as there has been some looting from some less than savory characters trying to take advantage of the just decimation of the town guard.
I missed it. Damn.
Ryle, why don't you fill him in?
And he sees you approach and says, "Well, I see you're back alive. So, how did it go?"
A tale grander than time itself.
Well, I take it that you took down whichever of the 7 this was.
I'll let
did.
Ryle fill you in on the weeds.
On the weeds. We found their invisible hive and cleared out most of it. And gave the number 2 the what for, asked who he worked for, and then we left.
Well, what was his answer? Who did he work
We
for?
couldn't guess it was number 1.
Yeah, he never gave us an answer between the swirlies and the flushing.
Oh, but he did procure a note. Victor, do
I hand
share?
him, I hand him the note. Does it still have the writing on it, or is it dried?
It does.
Okay. good.
It does. It has gotten a little bit lighter, but it's still visible for right now. He says he calls almost wiping out my entire force of guards a distraction. What kind of evil intent do these bastards have?
We hope to find out, but have to
What is
set
this?
off.
What is this grand purpose that it says here? May the grand purpose drive you. What is that?
We've been chasing it this whole time.
We assume it's whatever directive number 1 is striving for.
Do you know anything about number 1?
Yeah, he's an asshole.
We know he's the leader.
Well, have you gotten any kind of clues, any kind of information about what
There
this
was
number
something
1
about an
is
island.
and what he's planning?
Just have several vague letters from our adventure, but nothing specific. So
Something about an island.
we've been chasing hints and evidence here and there.
Well, I don't know if this is any information, but if they were if this was a distraction, then maybe this is what they were distracting from. All of the temples in the temple district, they were evacuated along with everyone else during the attack. When the clerics returned to their temples, they were severely looted. Like everything of value and every holy symbol that was in
They're
all of these
looking for
temples were
shit.
stolen.
Well, why go to so much trouble to steal a few crosses and books? I don't understand.
Churches, am I right?
But the people who there was one cleric of Bahamut who stayed in his temple, and he said that he saw things just magically like lifting up and going out of the door. He tried to stop one, and he got hit by some sort of spell that knocked him out. And when he woke up, everything was gone, and my dog wants back in.
All right, while he's gone, everybody rolling that 20.
Yeah.
My dog knows not to disturb me while I'm playing D&D.
Exactly. Where is my dog?
Okay, I'm back.
He's sleeping in there.
Would any of us know the significance of the pilfering of many holy symbols and objects?
Colorist.
Well, aren't they like gold or something? Aren't they valuable?
Well,
Some are. It depends
yeah,
on the church and what the symbol is.
I think it's more of a
Trying to remove power.
Yeah, I don't think money has any play in
I
this.
don't
They
think
they
that's
have
the
plenty of that.
I can't figure out how they would use them. Did he have any idea what it meant about the island? Could it have something to do with what they're trying to do on the island?
Well, I don't even know what island they're talking about. We're in the middle of a desert.
Neither do we. But there was a mention of it. You've never heard of it.
What island could? I mean,
this
we're
world's
in the middle of a
large.
desert. There are no islands here.
Could
How about wood?
could an oasis be called an island?
No,
An oasis.
no, that would be the opposite
think-
of an
yeah.
island.
I think it literally
An
is
island
an
in the
island.
desert. I've heard those called an island in the desert.
That golden plate's getting to your head
I
again.
don't think so.
Yeah, I think you got
think you're
sun
dreaming.
damage on the ride back.
I believe that gold armor cooks you like a baked potato.
A little toasty in the smell of it too. Look like a
All right.
roasted potato, but you smell like a rotten veggie.
Well, to tell you the truth, most of you smell a little rough. And
Exactly. These guys.
And,
Am I right?
and
It's
And
been a
and
long
you
year.
and yeah, and you look like you've been through hell. And he points at you, Dolos. He's like, was it your beard a little bit more well kept before?
Eh,
It looks a
not
little
really.
longer.
It was a hell of a year.
Boy.
So, yeah, I don't know what sort of island this could be.
Maybe we should go talk to some people that are, you know,
The
used to
sailors
water.
are-
Right.
I prefer the island of Bath. No.
Well, yeah, I need a nap and a ale. But not in that order.
All right, so you're gonna head back to the tavern.
I have to
Well,
rest.
we all
Yeah.
need a rest.
Unless you need any help from us while we're still here and in okay shape, Cap.
No, believe I believe you've definitely earned a rest, and I think probably I'm going to tell the Lord Regent about all of the things that you've done, and he may want an audience with you.
Oh,
I
snap.
go up to the captain and I give him 100 gold and I say, give this out to your guards that sacrificed, and some that sacrificed their lives for their families.
Well, we did start a fund to help with the children of the fallen men, so this would go greatly towards that.
Their GoFundMe page, excellent, great.
Yeah.
And make sure that they send the wizards out to finish off that hive.
It's pretty
Oh
gross.
yes, I'll speak to Frederick, and he'll get his men together, and I'm sure that they can make quick work of that.
Yep. Take lots of wood.
Yeah. Gonna need
Well,
to burn a lot of
I believe that they have the magical means to
Alright.
bring that place to the ground.
To make their own wood.
And you said it was invisible. Any way that we can easily make it out, or
find the birds that keep running into the invisible wall.
okay?
Oh, that's no problem.
Our
Wander
path
the
should still
desert,
be
dude.
fresh.
Look for dead birds on the ground.
Just tell them to follow the path
Yeah.
that was created.
Yeah,
I'm
you can
sure
follow our
Frederick,
tracks to it.
someone can see invisibility.
And anything they need to look out for in there.
Sacks and holes. Oloros's favorite things.
Yeah, we
Sacks
we
and
took out
holes.
all the major resistance.
Oh, one last
you
thing
might
for
might
Frederick.
find.
Go ahead, Riley. I think you're
was-
reading my
I was
mind.
gonna say you may find 2 holes in the main chamber with a little rune at the bottom. It's purple. I recommend not touching it. Right,
Those don't
Dolos?
look like Dolos.
I think, this made me wiser, possibly. Who's to say?
I do recall going from 19 to 20. I got a lot
Now he
smarter.
knows not to touch root.
But from 21 to 22, not so much.
Yeah. I believe that is all.
But you should definitely touch those runes.
It's time for ales and rest.
Yeah, I'm for that.
We've done enough
All
good
right.
for one day.
So you go back to the Southgate Inn, or was it the Westgate Inn? No, South.
South.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you are welcomed by your friendly bartender. Welcomes you back and says, "Good to see you all are in one piece."
Most
It's good to
of
be
us.
in one piece.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yes. Some food, an ale, and bed.
Yep.
How packed is the tavern?
Right now, the room, like all of the rooms except for the ones that you already had reserved, are full because there are people that are, displaced from their homes. So the tavern's pretty busy right now. A lot of people looking. It's not a very celebratory kind of
Yeah.
atmosphere right now. It's a lot of
Oh, that's
like
about to change. That is about to change. We
Play us a
cannot,
song.
we cannot, for the sake of our loved ones, remain in sorrow.
Play us a song.
all
So
right. So
I go up on stage and I tell everybody to gather around and fill their mugs and to remember the fallen and the lost, but to celebrate the defeat of our enemies and the unfurling of the evil plan of the seven.
all right. I will give you advantage on your performance check for that speech beforehand.
Oh, yep. Cool. It was a speech. Planned it. Yep.
Ooh.
29.
So a 29 performance. Yeah.
Oh,
So
man, Diamond's rocking.
And I wrote the song on the way back. I wrote the song on the way back that I'm about to play.
Okay.
okay, and so you play. What's the mood of the song? Is it's celebratory? Is it uplifting? I'm assuming. Or?
So it's like a linear. So it starts out kind of, kind of sad and slow, but then it builds and crescendos in this big celebratory, grandiose ending. Very
So by the
emotional
time
song.
so by the time your song ends, the group of sorrowful, mournful people have turned to cheering, dancing, singing along, or trying to sing along to the chorus and stuff, and clinking their mugs together, and they're just really enjoying themselves, and it fills your heart with pride.
All right.
And the main chorus is raise your mugs, we killed the bugs.
Nice.
Here, here.
Hey, I was there. I remember that.
It's not the most creative tagline in the song, but
I like
easy
it.
for people to remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the important part is so the word
It's got
travels.
a good tune and you can dance to it. That's all you got to
Yep.
do.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
and whenever you get back to the chorus, they all sing along. Raise your mugs, we killed the bugs.
See? That's what it's about.
I like
And I'll
it.
take I'll rake in my 5,000 gold for the tips.
5,000 gold. It's crazy. There was so much gold.
Unfortunately, most of these people aren't quite that rich, but you do notice that the edge of the stage is lined with mugs of ale.
Oh, that's even kinder.
Yeah.
You're speaking my language.
Well, he's not looking. I want to try to take one of them off the row.
All right, make a sleight of hand check.
Shouldn't be too hard. I'm not that buzzed.
An 18.
I do a perception, I take it, right?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh.
He managed to sneak it off.
You almost got him.
Right in the middle of, we raise our mugs and kill the bugs. I raise one of those and I'm like, yeah! And then
Raise it, yeah.
he had no idea.
none.
I'll be back
Clueless.
for the next chorus. So I can
Clueless.
finish in time.
I know you got to chug quick to grab the next chorus. Each chorus you grab a new one.
Yeah, I have to. After the music stops, everybody sings it, and everybody's got to chug their beer.
Timon's like, you're awfully close to the stage. Normally you're not here. This is weird.
Yeah. What are you doing? And why are you grinning like that?
Well, after I chugged 6 beers, you really
Put a
start
smile on
grinning.
anyone's
I
face.
feel like there needs to be some constitution saves if you chug that many.
Not for old Ryle.
Yeah, Ryan, go ahead and roll a Constitution save real quick. Too.
Oh yeah,
Uh-huh.
Devon's chugging.
I'm still raising mugs.
Oh yeah, you got a good buzz going, but you can handle your alcohol.
I've had quite a few.
Timon's getting pretty sloppy up there. He come down to one of his lesser known songs after he finished with the bugs, Desperation Bugs, and he still has the crowd his back pocket because of the previous song, but you could definitely tell that the ale has hit him pretty hard.
It's been a
But
while.
it's hit all of them just as hard, so they're totally into it.
Yeah, they have no idea, nor do they care.
Yeah. So, in the interest of time, the celebration continues. You all have a pretty good time. You get a nice rest in. You have a full night's rest.
I get my spells back.
Yeah, wake up in the morning. You have your health and your spells and all that good stuff back.
They need to add a rest button.
D&D
in Roll
Beyond
20.
has one.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
pretty nice on D&D Beyond.
I did spend a few hours last night in
Great.
study of this book too. So.
Okay. How many hours did you spend?
Um,
Did you do this like during the celebration? Did you just go up to your room and start studying, or?
I probably would have been just hanging out in the corner of the bar, sitting at the table, kind of kick back reading. I'm not really in the mood to gamble, to take people's money in this type of situation. So,
All right. So how many hours did you spend?
I'd say probably at least 4.
20 hours.
Yeah, 48.
So 4 hours. So you still had plenty of time to get a full night's rest in then.
Yeah.
All right. And if you had any exhaustion points of exhaustion from being hasted or anything, I think Devad and
Ryle
Riot were exhausted,
And-
but
And Dolos.
and
Dolos, yes.
From the egg sack jamboree.
Hey, it was very helpful, I thought.
The next morning, you come down to get your breakfast, and Frederick is actually sitting in the bar waiting on you.
All hail Frederick, good old friend.
So me and a few of the wizards, we went down there, and that hive shouldn't be a problem anymore.
Excellent.
The structure still stands, but it's a charred ruin.
Perfect.
Cool.
What say you of the runes of time at the bottom of those 2 holes?
Those are pretty nasty. I went down there and did an identify before anyone was going to touch them, and yeah, those things could age you pretty quickly.
Did you bury them, destroy them, dispel? How'd you handle them?
One of my apprentices, who's pretty powerful, not quite as powerful as I am, but I had spent most of my
Humble brag.
I had spent most of my spell slots before we got there. He did a pretty powerful dispel magic on each one, and they are no longer a problem.
Cool.
It's excellent news. Do you have anything else for us?
Unfortunately, no. The captain had said something about some sort of island that you were looking for. I couldn't find any kind of evidence of what island that you're supposed to find this
Oh,
next part of the plan.
we will, I guess, gather our things, make our way to the old tavern in that creepy district, teleport back to the ship.
I don't know how much
Yep.
of this you want to be
Uh,
saying the out loud part.
Well, that reminds me, Frederick. How do you bind? I don't know. I'm just a bard with some magical skill. How do you bind one teleportation rune to another that I could, say put in our bag of holding?
Well, usually you cast the teleportation circle on a flat surface, and have to be large enough to stand on. Never heard of someone taking it, putting it on something mobile, but I don't see why you couldn't do it. And you just have to know the teleportation spell and know the location of the target that you want to teleport to, and have a corresponding circle drawn there.
I think we can make it work. What do you think, Victor?
think we can figure out a way to make this happen.
Frederick, you've been most kind and helpful.
We may need Frederick's help.
Yeah.
Could
No.
you follow us to this old tavern?
Sure.
All right. So I guess we'd be off, all of us.
Yeah.
Okay.
It,
So he accompanies you to the tavern, and he sees the teleportation circle there, and says, a skilled mage made this. I could definitely do something similar, but I would have to visit to wherever this goes.
it would be
Do you
our
want to go
ship.
for a trip?
Yeah.
Have you been in this portal
Yes.
before? Or,
At least twice.
And where does it take you?
To our ship.
Your ship.
Yep.
Interesting.
Oh, it's our ship. We took it from.
It's ours now. We
took it
commandeered
from-
it.
Yeah.
From number 4, right?
Well, I would be more than happy.
All right.
So,
folks.
he takes a step onto it and teleports there. I suppose you guys follow.
Yep.
Yeah. We destroyed we destroyed the portal after he went through.
This is a mistake.
I feel like it would be a Frederick thing to do.
So, you teleport through, and what was that guy's name?
The dwarf guy, the Ruffin?
First mate.
Yeah. First mate. I think
The first mate.
The first mate.
Mr. First
I cannot
Mate.
remember. I have it written down somewhere, but my notes are a mess right now. So yeah, the first mate guy. He's there, and he has a he has a scimitar drawn, and he's pointing it at Frederick, and Frederick's like, whoa, 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 and you come in to this
He's
scene,
with us.
and he immediately lowers his scimitar and puts it away and says, "Well, you told me to keep an eye on this thing, and I heard a flash from in here, and just wanted to make sure everything was okay."
You did absolutely great. What's your name again?
So, oh, you're such a kidder. You know my name. All right. So,
I know.
Is it Ichthar or something?
No, it was.
I'll have to dig through my notes and find it. But anyway, so he says, while you were gone, we got rid of all the black powder. Reginald worked out some sort of deal with the port master, and he's going to buy all of it so that he can sell it to ships that come in to feed their cannons.
And where is he?
Reginald is in his quarters.
Okay.
He's sleeping off some of the ale he had last night.
He's still asleep.
We know about that.
As far as I know.
All right. Well, while Frederick's doing his thing, I would like to go talk to Reginald to take our cut from whatever he sold.
Okay. So you knock on Reginald's door.
Why he's asleep? Jeez.
Do you get those biscuits? Do we still have those biscuits that
Dolo should have those anti-drunk biscuits.
Can I have one of those?
I guess. Sure.
Now we're down to like 17.
No, 22.
Oh, we're good then.
All right, so we'll go to the ship real quick.
The boat. Oh, gotta scroll way down.
Well, the actual his room is this room up here in the port, like up to the top. This still has all the bodies and stuff, but they're gone now.
I thought I told you to get rid of the bodies.
They could have done a little cleaning while we were gone.
So, well, yeah, let me take off the
dead people
dynamic lighting. I'm gonna take off the dynamic lighting so you can see the whole boat.
That's more fun.
That's a big
Frick.
ass boat.
I know.
It's a pretty big boat.
It's a big boat, guys.
Das Boat. Whoa.
I can
Good
see.
thing it's ours.
There's a bandit on the deck over there.
No, that's what's his name.
Oh, okay.
All right, so
Terrafin
uh,
or something.
you knock on his door and you hear a "Come back in an hour."
Hey, Reginald, wake your ass up.
Mm.
We have business to discuss. I have some food for you that'll help you with your hangover.
You hear some foots hit the floor, and he stumbles out. You hear shuffling feet, and says, I was celebrating our successful business venture yesterday.
As much
Maybe
to,
celebrated a little bit too much."
as much to be expected here. Stuff your face with this real quick.
He takes it from you and sniffs it real quick, and then chomps down on it. And he's like, "Well, that's a buzzkill."
You're
We
welcome.
have business. It's easier to discuss business with a sharp mind.
Well, I can't argue with that. So, suppose you want your cut.
That's exactly it. You guessed right, sir.
Well, that was quite a large amount of black powder. So with our 51-49 split, 49 in my favor, of course, you have 1,200 gold.
Excellent. Any leads on what you might do next?
Well, we were going to start heading towards the damn it, where is that page of notes of the ship stuff? Okay. Anyways, yeah, I was gonna go to the port you were telling me about near Twin Bridges to go ahead and start trying to work out some deals there.
All right. So this this I'm going to give you 100 of this cut here for the soldiers' wages for an indefinite amount of time. This should last you at least a year or more.
That it should.
In the meantime, use whatever of your own funds to hire guards, resources, whatever. And we'll go from there, and we'll be back in due time.
Do you want to ask him about the island?
Yes, the island.
Frederick's still doing his business, right?
Well,
Yeah, but-
Frederick has seen the portal here, and so he can create another magical circle to link up with this one. But you haven't told him what to put it on or anything like that.
Okay.
So.
In the meantime, Reginald, we need you to use your resources to look for some place that they keep referring to as the island. We've been hunting down the 7, and it's the last only lead that we have to where the leader might be. And they're planning something horrendous and huge. So we'll be back and forth, but keep your ears open.
So this boat used to belong to the 7, right?
Yes,
And the sailors here used to work for one of the 7, correct?
correct.
Maybe you should ask them if they went to any island.
I don't know why I didn't think of that, but thank you very much.
That's why we pay you the big bucks.
That's right.
We're busy slaying
All right,
your.
so I guess we'd all just scatter and start talking to the sailors to
eight-
make it
eight mine.
quicker.
Oh, I
Right.
have to go back to the main guy that hid those bodies for me. After I've inspected the boat and there's no bodies, I go back to him.
Yeah,
And-
he has done a very good job of hiding the evidence.
And I say, "Sir, this boat is spectacular. Here's the rest of the money I promised you."
And
But you have to
we're a
tell me your
few,
name.
Well, you're such a kidder.
I
but,
think I owe him
seriously
like
though,
5 more gold or
uh,
something.
we're a few chains and cannonballs shorter than what we used to be, but those bodies are gone.
Okay. We will restock on any amount of chain or cannon we need.
And
So- Yeah,
I guess
if you
before
have a, well, I was gonna say if there's stuff missing that is needed to sail and protect the vessel, get that together and hand it to Reginald. He'll make sure to procure it with the funds we've provided.
And
Okay.
in the meantime, I pass out 183 gold to each guy in the party from the
Thank
deal,
you.
from the cut.
The deal.
All right, the deal.
183.
And then I say, when you were working for the Seven, did you ever go to an island that was like unique or special to them?
An
Maybe,
island
maybe
that you did.
like a base or
Well, we never really got off the ship, but there were probably 3 different islands that we would visit occasionally. They were all pretty close together, but we
Right.
would go there. The number 4 and the rest of his assassins would get off the boat. We would keep eye on the boat, make sure that nothing got onto the boat or it did anything, and then they would get off the boat and take care of their business. But yeah, they're west of here, probably about a 4-day travel from here. With full
so you could
sails
get
and
us back
a
there if
friendly
you
wind.
needed to.
Oh, easily. We made that trip several times.
Well, we may want to go to whichever was the most active island, and maybe sneak in. They may not know this ship's been overturned, so they might not bat an eye when they see it in dock. And if we go, maybe in the
Well,
cover of darkness,
the sales would be the same, right?
Right.
yeah, we haven't changed anything
Yeah.
other than we emptied the contain the what's the
You
word
got
I'm
rid
looking
of the
Got
whole.
rid of the black powder.
Yeah.
and the contents of the ship was what I was trying to get to. So that might be our next destination. What say ye, men?
Well, you're the captain.
Aye.
Aye, let's go.
Reginald kind of followed you out there, Tim, and says, "So I guess the business dealings might be taking a back seat for a little while. Would you like me to stay aboard, or do you want me to stay here?"
I you can stay here for now, but we're gonna go gather our things and prepare. You're more than welcome to join us, but if you want to stay and port while we take helm and go do this, you're more than welcome to. And
I think Reginald should stay in port.
you still could procure any kind of
Right.
opportunity in
Exactly.
port, and then when we get back, you can continue.
Very well.
Yep.
Well, the money's too good with this deal for me not to stick around. So I will. I'll wait here in port for you to return. Do you know about how long it might be?
We'll send word if we're delayed.
Sounds like a plan.
What, a text or?
Yeah, smoke signal.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, a homing pigeon.
So
Well,
then,
you adventuring sorts have magics and stuff. I'm sure you could get a message to me somehow.
A pigeon.
so
So so I'll go ahead and gather my things and go back to my house here in Finara and just get back with me when you want me to take back over the trading routes.
Well, you still can set up a trade route on land. Nothing's stopping you from doing that. I didn't just set it up just for the boat, you know.
Yeah, the trip to Twin Bridges, it's quite the treacherous journey to make by yourself. I think I'll wait for you to return.
especially by
fine.
land.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
know I ain't holding you back from anything.
Oh no, I just made more money from that black powder deal than I've made in the past 3 years combined. So, um, You've got a loyal friend in me.
Cool.
Most
So-
excellent.
I would want to go find Frederick and be like, we need to. I assume we want to make the portal on something we can.
Yeah, like a rug.
But can we take the rug with us when we go through the portal, or would we leave that on the ground? Because I don't want to leave a portal to our boat.
Yeah, we
Mm-hmm.
don't want to lose the fine wood.
Exactly. So can we like put a string on it so when we go through it, pulls it with us?
Frederick's like, I don't think it works like that.
No.
Put
Could you
string
have
on it.
could you have more than one item?
I mean, that is a possibility. You could have more than one teleportation circle linked to the same one.
So we just take two.
Wait, what?
Take two. Right? You leave one.
Timon, I believe Ryle was saying that he's afraid of leaving an entrance to your boat wherever you set
Yeah.
down to.
Yeah,
I see that.
I don't want to use this as an escape in danger,
Yeah.
and then people can just use the portal to get right back to where we are. We would have to
Unless we
destroy
meet-
this on this side, right?
Well,
And
instead of
rename
having
it to
instead
43.
of having the portal in a tavern out in the the shady district there, could you I mean maybe put the portal in the mage tower, so we're near the guard captain, near everything that we need to be near, and it's safer.
I'd rather it be there if Frederick would allow it, or the guard. If he can
mean,
get us access.
We'd be popping in and out unexpectedly, but
How about this? I will make room in my house and set the corresponding portal there. You can come and go from my residence as much as you please.
That's
That's
the
fine
least
with
I can
me.
do for everything you've done.
that's fine.
That way,
Sound cool.
you won't be surprising a bunch of
That sounds
trigger-happy
good.
guards that might
Yeah.
be.
Yeah, we don't want
Yeah.
that.
And
Sounds like a plan.
just if it's in the middle of the night, just try to be quiet. Don't wake me up.
Did we ever go to
What time
Frederick's
zone are
house?
you in?
What's that?
Did we ever go to Frederick's house? Like, do we know where
No.
that? Where? Well, then I would ask him. Where's your house in relationship to the guard house or whatever?
Yeah. My house is right near the main guard tower. It's probably 3 blocks away.
Perfect. Good location. All right. Well,
Well, I didn't want to actually sleep in the barracks.
no, I don't blame you.
Understandable.
And as head mage of the town guard, I get a little bit more pay than some of the other guard people. So I
You do all
would
right.
I do all right, and I'd like to enjoy some luxury at least a little bit.
Well, I think that's most appropriate.
Yep.
Well, then I guess you'll head through and move the portal for us. So the portal will be down for a couple
Yeah,
hours.
so I'll destroy the portal that's in the in that underground tavern, and I will replace it with one in my residence.
Outstanding.
It does take a little while for me to create the circle, so I would say give me 3 days and it should be back up.
Okay. Well, we're going to be sailing for several to the island, so should be okay.
Would you like me to leave the portal in the bar until I have the new one set up, just in case you need to make a hasty retreat? Or
Yeah.
If that's possible, sure.
very well.
Thank you, Frederick. You've been more helpful than you'll ever know.
So he walks over to the captain's quarters and lifts up the rug and says some, and he memorizes the pattern of the circle and says, "Well, I'll send you a message when it's done."
All right, great.
Cool.
So he steps through and he disappears in a flash.
Perfect.
Is there? It's just us, like in the captain's quarters, right?
Right.
I lean over to Timon and I say, "Do you think he's in on it?"
It's a good question.
He
Did any of us use insight?
Nah.
Did any of us use an insight check?
not while he was here.
Would you like to make a post insight check?
Was
Yeah.
that a thing?
Sure, why
mean,
not?
You could remember what his mannerisms and stuff were like when you were talking to him.
Yeah, I would insight him.
All right, Ryle. You think back about the way he was acting, the way he has treated you guys, the inflections in his voice. He seems pretty on the up and up.
That's what I think.
Yeah, I believed him.
I mean, he's done a lot to help you guys.
Mhm.
Sure.
Yes.
Almost too much. Dun dun dun.
No, no.
Did he have? Did he have
You
like
watch
any?
too many movies.
Did he have like any identifying markers on his clothes that were off-putting in any
Yeah,
way?
did he have a number 7 scribed into his?
Yeah, did he have 7 tattooed anywhere?
You know, he had this scar on his forehead that looked like a 1. I don't know what. No.
He always wore his bandana extra low on his forehead.
Like a Karate Kid, like a thing. Yeah. No.
Well. You T-posing over there? All right.
I was doing
Well,
my
no.
swan or whatever.
your crane.
Yeah, the crane, the swan. Yeah, the swan.
That's from the
See, mine's
sequel.
So we're still on the boat, correct?
Yeah, I think we're about to head off towards that island. We got,
But
we
we're
got
still
several
wait,
days
we're,
of
Do we need to shop
still-
or something?
we're still in Farallon, right?
Yeah.
Fanara.
Yeah, Fanara. Farallon's that guy.
Yeah, he's the first mate.
That's his name, Farallon, right?
Maybe.
I
We
think
don't
so.
know.
I think so. It is now.
Is
I
this
will change it if it's not. His name is Caroline.
It's canon now. That's his name.
I need to go see Rosalina and Tominus before we go.
Do you
'Cause I
have
might not
to?
come back.
Really?
I might not come back. And you guys
Okay.
need to buy stuff.
Yeah, do we need to shop?
I don't have any
Yeah.
money. I gave all my money to the crew. Faramir?
Faramir?
That might be it too.
Faramir.
I don't think I would have blatantly stole that much from
Yeah.
Yeah,
from
I
Lord of the
think-
Rings, but
Is his name Gandalf?
his name is Frodo.
But it's spelled with a PH.
That's it.
Totally
That's the one.
not a problem.
Not a problem. So yeah, I'd like to go spend the rest of the day and the evening with my little family, I think,
All right.
while they go and, putz around in the market.
Okay. So, is there anything in particular anybody wants to buy?
A Vorpal halberd for 300 gold, because that's what I have.
Good luck with that.
yeah, I figured that was
Vorpal
gonna be,
halberd.
that was gonna be the problem.
Is that the name of the portal?
No, that's you forgot a few X's on
Yeah.
there. And maybe a 420.
There we go. All right, that's his name.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy some arrows. So
Okay.
so
Yeah,
Smart.
so arrows are
1
pretty cheap. I
gold.
think 1 gold for 20, I think it was. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I might. Yeah, what about healing potions, like superior healing potions? I could go buy.
You guys haven't chugged any healing potions, I don't
No,
think.
we haven't.
No, I got one, but just in case.
all right, let me get my price guide up here.
Price guide negotiator.
Yeah,
It's
what's the
loading. There we go. All right, superior. Potion of superior healing is 450 gold.
Okay, yeah, I'll buy one of those.
Okay.
At 800. Okay.
You should.
Two.
What happened to the 520 gold we got at the beginning? Who has that, or who put that down?
Oops. That's what's buying my potion.
Okay, that's fine. It doesn't matter. I just wanted to make
Yeah.
sure somebody.
Yeah, I
had
kept.
it.
I pocketed that
That's fine.
500.
I would have done the same thing. That's fine.
You guys.
I've got
Tell
some
me.
lovely chitin here. I'd like to sell.
Okay. So you go to an armor smith who's interested in that. He says, "Oh, it's going to take a little bit of cleaning, quite a bit of curing.
It's fresh though. Like we just got it.
I can tell.
Just ripped it off the dead body.
What kind of creature had this kind of chitin? It's pretty tough.
That's
something.
no. I
Big.
think we may want to let him know exactly where we came from, because then we can get premium for it.
Yeah, top dollar. So.
True. It's true. So what was the beast?
Yeah.
Well, more not
it
what,
was,
but who.
You don't know the name of that thing. You've never seen anything that looked quite like that.
This was number 2.
You know about
There.
those 7 guys? This came
Never
off
heard
the
of
number 2.
No,
What?
no.
What? You
This is
know.
all the
down
way
your
across the continent. That word did not travel about the Seven's attacks yet over here.
Ah.
Well,
This
you'll
is-
one day know about.
This is from a big purple big thing.
He had like claws and
Big thing.
mandibles.
Well,
So none-
whatever it is,
Big sharp pointy teeth.
whatever it is, I can make some pretty good armor out of this. I'll give you 415 gold.
Her
make it 420?
scale.
Nice.
Make a persuasion check.
I'm helping
For 5
Okay,
gold.
so advantage.
Because I'm in the back
Advantage.
going, yeah, 420.
That's a 1% change.
Who cares?
Yeah, but it's for the memes.
It's for the memes.
16's more than enough. Yeah, I'll throw in the extra 5 gold. No problem.
Thanks, sir. How about 69 silver?
Yeah. Can you make it
And 6 copper.
There you go.
All right. So he gives it to you for the 420 blaze it, and
nice?
all right.
Okay.
There is a magic item shop here. I don't know if you're interested in checking it out, but
Always.
okay. So you go to this one place. It looks like a tent, except that it's made out of wood. Like it's styled in the shape of a tent, but the walls and the ceiling are actually made of wood. There is a sign on it that's called the Wizard's Wand. And you go in, and there is an older-looking human gentleman in a robe, and he is fiddling with some stuff on a counter. And he says, "Oh, customers, hello there. What can I get for you?"
Let's see. Well, did anyone else come with me, or am I by myself here?
Well, I went with you because we're still trying to meme stuff.
That's right.
Yeah, I thought we were all together.
Let's see. Somebody else go first if they need anything. I forgot what I wanted. Can't find it now.
Is
have a
there something in
necklace of
particular anyone's
fireballs?
looking for? Or should I just show you
Necklace
some
of
of the items I have?
fireballs.
A necklace of fireballs. Let me see if I've got one in my inventory. I've got one that has 2 beads on it. That would be 2 fireballs. That would be 480 gold.
What do I got?
See, I knew I didn't have to come to these stores because I
Hey,
don't
someone
have
got
money to buy anything.
101 I could borrow. I got 379.
How much? I'll give you 100.
All right.
and I'll give you 1.
Okay.
Sounds about right.
Puts me down to 0.
All right, so
Buy
you have a
that.
necklace. You have a necklace of fireballs with
2
2
beads.
beads.
Okay. Well, I'm done shopping because
You owe.
I've got some pretty strong things here. I've got a few weaker things. It's all up to you.
Thanks, Jurassic, for the follow.
Anything in particular you're looking for?
Do you have any
You look like a
plus-
magic user, my friend, and he points to you, Victor.
I think right now I'm pretty well suited. My magic comes from a different source, and he's taken very good care of me.
Ah, I see. Well, if you ever need anything to augment your patron's magic, just let me know.
Satan?
Out of character, I'm full on attunement slots.
Yeah, but one could be better than the other.
He says, "Well, very well. Come back anytime you'd like."
Okay.
yeah, we're just window shopping, I guess. All you.
Well, we're broke, or I am. I've given all my money away. The only person that
And,
has any money, I think, is Timon.
And speaking of Timon, as you guys are shopping, Timon, you are spending a nice evening with Rosalina and Tominus, and
He's spending our money on Tominus's college fund.
Mm-hmm.
Tominus asks you what you've been doing while you were gone. Do you tell him about the number 2 fight, or?
Yeah, of course I do.
Yeah.
Tell him about slaying the baddies.
Do you tell him about how you raise the mug when you kill the bugs?
Yeah.
And Tominus he's like, I killed a bug yesterday too.
Oh, yeah?
It was a roach that was in Mommy's bar.
Good lad, because there are bigger bugs in life that you have to be ready for at all times. So you start small, and you work your way up, and before you know, you're going to be slaying worms like that attack Sandstrom.
So, what's it like in Sandstrom?
Right now, it's pretty bad. There's just stinky bugs all over. They're burning.
Well,
And
you're
it's
going to take
hot.
care of them, right, Daddy?
We already have, but it stinks. Terrible
yeah.
smell.
Well, it's a good thing they had you to help them.
Couldn't have done it by myself, son.
Filling his kid's head full of lies.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's true. Couldn't have done it by myself. What do you mean?
Yeah, I didn't think that was a lie.
So, Rosalina cooks you a nice meal, and you have a good evening. The rest of you, I'm assuming, do you go to Rosalina's or do you go to the tavern?
Yeah, I went to
We
the-
just show up unannounced.
Yeah, we go to the tavern.
I think we would go to Rosalina's bar, and I'd try to find those chicks from last time because they seem to really like me.
So, make a general charisma check, Ryle.
Please fail.
Oh
Kurt
yeah,
one,
me charisma
one,
-2.
Nat 1.
Mr.
Nat one.
Personality.
There we go.
Bam. Bam.
Oh, I called
Nice.
it.
Bam.
Nice.
So
Oh,
so
here, I
Ryle
gotta-
strikes out pretty hard. He gets a drink shot dumped over his head by one of the waitresses.
the old -1 charisma. Classic.
It actually
your
gets to
name
the point
back,
where like
please?
the innkeeper says, maybe you should just leave the waitresses alone, mate.
Yeah.
I am
Awkward.
trying way too hard.
Awkward.
You come
I'm
here
like, no,
often?
ladies, for real. I made up the song. Raise your mug, get your bugs. Well, none of that
So,
seems to
yeah.
be working. I'm going back to the boat. This place is dead.
So you have an evening at the bar, and the next morning, everyone wakes up ready to go. Anything else you'd like to do before you set sail?
I'd spend another probably 4 hours reading that book. It's a
Okay.
real page turner.
Yep.
Says
And
here
you
you're supposed
managed
to do
to-
exercise
you managed-
daily.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and so you managed to also pick up some fruits and vegetables and some like healthy like jerky kind of snacks
Yep,
that it
and I-
recommends in the book from
and-
the
and-
market.
And I'm going to try to quit smoking too. Found out
Yeah.
that was bad for you. So.
So I'd say mark off like 25 silver out of your stash of gold for all of the food supplies you ordered that it suggested.
Okay.
And yeah, looks like you guys are ready to set sail, and that's where we'll pick up next time.
Oh,
right.
man.
All right, guys. Thanks so much for the bits and subs that follows. We are going to play Thursday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. And if you guys stick around, we're going to raid another channel called the Laughing Dragon Inn. We've raided them in the past. Pretty cool group of people. Go ahead and stick around, and we'll see you there. Bye.
Okay. And you said that we raise a level, right?
Yes. Yeah. You guys have